Hello and welcome to News Update on Value Chain TV. I am Chat Moses with the news. And in the news update, the House of Representatives has resolved to invite the cement manufacturers, including Dangote Cement and Boa Cement, to appear before them for deliberations on ways out of the hardship arising from the high cost of the product. S.A. Ufoma completes the report.
The House resolution was sequel to the adoption of a motion titled Arbitrary Increase in the Price of Cement by Manufacturers of Cement in Nigeria, moved by the member representing Karo, Kefi, Kokona Federal Constituency in Nasarawa State, Mr. Gaza Gbewi, and member representing Shomolu Federal Constituency, Lagos State, Ademorin Kuye, during a plenary. Leading the debate at a session presided over by the Speaker, Abbas Tajuddin, Gbewi argued that cement manufacturers have increased the price of the product by about 50%, leading to sharp hikes in the prices of building blocks, the cost of building, and consequently rents across the country. According to him, it is ironic that while the prices of raw materials used for the manufacturing of cement, especially lime, silica, alumina, iron oxide, and gypsum, all sourced locally and not affected by the exchange rate volatility, the price of cement continued to rise almost on a weekly basis. Meanwhile, the federal government has said the rising cost of production was responsible for the recent cement price hike and not its concrete road policy. It also explained that its insistence on concrete roads will not phase out traditional asphalt, but it is only an alternative for sites with high water tables and poor conditions. For Value Chain TV, S.A. Ufoma reporting.
President Bola Tinubu has once again directed that on no condition should ransom be paid by the government to kidnappers, bandits, or other criminal elements for the release of their victims. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, revealed the directive in Abuja while briefing newsmen at the end of the Federal Executive Council meeting chaired by Tinubu at the State House. Meanwhile, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, lamented the high cost of fuel prices as well as the introduction of surcharges, noting that the cost of Jet A1 is currently sold at about 1,200 naira per litre, as against the 360 naira per litre the service budgeted for. Abubakar described these as one of the issues affecting the effectiveness of the service unit's fight against terrorism. Civil society and rights groups have criticized the Accountants General of the Federation, Commissioners of Finance of the 36 states of the Federation, and other government officials for choosing to hold a workshop in the United Kingdom at a time when the economy is experiencing a major downturn. The office of the AGF reportedly held a workshop on public financial management and international public sector accounting standards in London, United Kingdom. A human rights group, the International Society for Social Justice and Human Rights, described the travel embarked upon by the office of the AGF as needless and a waste of the country's financial resources. Promoters of Nigeria's first floating liquefied natural gas (FLNG) facility, UTM Offshore Limited, has urged the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board (NCDMB) to invest equity in the project and to fast-track its development. According to a statement issued from the Corporate Communication Office at NCDMB, the request was tendered when the Executive Secretary of NCDMB, Engineer Felix Ugbe, hosted the management of UTM Offshore Limited, led by Group Managing Director Mr. Julius Ronier in Yenegua, Bayelsa State. Ronier noted that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and the Delta State governments were already partners on the project, giving its importance to Nigerians' energy security. The FLNG project, which is expected to be completed by 2028, will contribute about 450,000 tons of liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, otherwise known as cooking gas per annum, to the domestic market. The Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, has approved standards for compressed natural gas use in the country. The National Apex Standard Body said it took this step towards promoting safer, more reliable and environmentally sustainable energy solutions. According to a statement signed by the Director of Public Relations, Mrs. Funshaw Balaji, the agency has released 80 approved standards to cover various aspects of CNG utilization, production, storage, transportation, and appliance compatibility. Energy experts have expressed concerns over the decline in Nigeria's oil output as it threatens the 2024 budget and might increase borrowing. Managing partner at Creston Pedabo, Ajibade Fashino, stated that there might be concerns about the feasibility of the oil outlook in the 2024 budget, considering the downward trend in oil prices, adding that the inability to diversify the economy remains worrisome and exposes the economy to volatility in global oil prices. Energy expert Henry Adigun also noted that the poor performance of the nation's oil production might increase borrowing as revenue from the sector faces uncertainties. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited said it has deactivated about 6,465 illegal refineries in a bid to address cases of illegal crude oil theft in the country. Group Chief Executive Officer, NNPCL, Mele Kyari, disclosed these at the company's corporate headquarters in Abuja, while hosting members of the House of Representatives Special Committee on Oil Theft, who were at the NNPC tours in an oversight duty. According to the NNPCL boss, the attacks on pipelines makes it difficult to guarantee production quantum per day. The Central Bank of Nigeria has handed over 100 billion naira worth of fertilizers to the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to boost food production across the country. This was revealed at the handing over ceremony at the headquarters of the ministry in Abuja, where the CBN governor, Olayemi Cardoso, handed over the 2.15 billion bags of fertilizers to the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari. In his address at the handing over ceremony, Cardoso said one of the primary mandates of CBN was to maintain price stability, stressing that the cost of the food was a crucial component of inflation. He, however, pointed out that while transient inflationary pressures might persist, the government anticipates substantial alleviation by the third quarter of 2024. The Katsina Area Command of the Nigerian Customs Service has handed over 6 confiscated trucks of assorted grains to owners in the state. Speaking at the event, the area controller of the command, Mohammed Umar, said the release of the seized grains to owners was in compliance with the presidential directive. He said President Tinubu has directed the Nigerian Customs Service to return the grains to the owners on the condition that they would be sold in the Nigerian markets to ensure food security and assuage the hardship faced by Nigerians. And that's it on the news update. I am Chat Moses. Thanks for watching.